Hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Darryl Kwao with the latest business news. The Bank of Ghana has issued another warning to businesses to desist from charging in foreign currencies for goods and services or face the law. A team from the central bank on Tuesday began an operation to check compliance. Ibn Sabute was with the team and filed this report.
The team of officials from the other financial institutions supervision department of the Bank of Ghana was led by head of the Forex Bureau's examination officer, Ajakunedu Toto. It began from some Forex bureaus at the Airport Business Center to ascertain the compliance level of these firms on the law, which includes demanding for national ID from clients before transacting businesses and issuing receipts after a transaction, among others. The team also checked some hotels which were charging in cedis but advertised in foreign currency. Head of operations, Ajakunedu, shares with Joy Business the motive of the exercise.
We classified the prohibition of pricing, advertising and receipt or payment for goods and services in foreign currency in Ghana. So it cuts across a lot of industry, automobile, the tourist and the tourism industry, the real estate and many more. And we are saying to the general public, in Ghana, we spend cedis. We are proud of our cedis, and we want everybody to think in cedi and do pricing and payment of goods and services in cedis.
She also explained some of the punitive measures that will be meted out to miscreants.
Our directives comes with a punishment, or should I say a sanction, said that if you flout this, said violations are punishable by summary conviction, a fine of up to 700 penalty units, or imprisonment, a term where you'll be imprisoned, or both. You'll be imprisoned, 700 penalty, and each penalty unit attracts like 12 cedis. So you have to multiply it and see the rippling effect. So we are not interested in penalizing people. We want them to be compliant, and then they can work in harmony and the regulator will be happy.
The next action by the Bank of Ghana will be a national campaign which will involve all stakeholders. The aim is to understand the need to transact businesses using the local currency. Ibn Sabute's report for Joy Business.
The Dean of Students of the University of Ghana, Professor Godfrey Bokwin, says plans are underway to ensure the Student Representative Council of the University of Ghana gets its own hostel to help mitigate the persistent accommodation crisis students face. The challenges with accommodation are being exploited by some people who are making money from the situation. Alberta Bisu has more in this report.
Following our recent visit to the University of Ghana campus, it came up that some students are selling their beds at exorbitant prices, taking advantage of a lack of beds and hostel facilities.
Some go within 2,200. I think that was the cheapest you find on campus. As we speak now, 2,200. You could have some as far as 5,000, 4,000. And it's funny, but you could get a piece of land with that particular amount of money. And that's the price of a bed. And that's just for the same.
In reaction, the Dean of Students of the University of Ghana, Professor Godfrey Bokwin, said university authorities are in talks with some security agencies like the BNI to investigate the issue. He mentioned that the university will take drastic measures against corporates.
It's shameful. We are all Ghanaians. Why would we want to do this to our fellow Ghanaians? I just can't understand that. Okay. I mean, of course, human weakness is prone to evil and exhibits itself in ways like this. But we are working at it. We're actually collaborating with the BNI. We are collaborating with the police. They are investigating this. And last year, we did that investigation. And those who were caught were actually dealt with it.
He further added the university should be given the opportunity to regulate hostel facility fees while government manages the academic fees.
Left to me alone, government should not regulate residential fees, because when you do so, it becomes unattractive to the private sector in partnering the university in delivering housing facilities, because then they don't have control. For instance, if you look at the experience of Carbon with government interference and all of that, it doesn't communicate well. So government can focus on academic and then leave the universities the opportunity to be able to regulate both in terms of pricing, residential fees, and the provision.
Professor Bob King also noted that there are plans to start construction of an SRC hostel facility to ease the pressure on accommodation.
SRC dues is one of the lowest among public investors. We can scale up a bit as a seed money and also leverage on that in getting bridge financing to ensure. So hopefully by the end of this year, the SRC hostel is going to take off.
The school authorities are hoping to partner with private entities to build more hostels. Alberta BC's report for Joy Business.
And that's it for business. JoyNews Desk continues after this break.